Good day everyone, we are Group AFK presenting Marikina Host Match Dispatcher application. So this is a mobile application designed to aid Marikina Emergency Medical Services or EMS in optimizing patient care. Developed in association with the students of Technological Institute of the Philippines. So this app leverages AI for hospital selection, navigation, and lodging to enhance patients' outcome. Tailored for Marikina City, the app aims to streamline EMS operation and improve emergency response effectiveness. So we all know Marikina City faces unique challenges such as flooding and traffic congestions, impacting emergency response times. In the Philippines, timely EMS response are critical. So before we move forward, allow us to introduce the team and introduction to the EMS challenges, the problems.
So for the Marikina's EMS challenges, here are the following problems. So first, the problem arises when EMS dispatchers rely on outdated manual methods for decision making during critical moments, particularly within the golden hour, which leads to delays that affect patient outcomes and hospital resource allocation. The measurable impact includes a study revealing that over 35% of dispatchers experience significant anxiety, while response times often exceed the international standard of 8 minutes, leading to heightened stress for patients and healthcare workers. EMS dispatchers face high stress and anxiety when making critical decisions with incomplete information, highlighting the need for better tools and features to support their decision-making process. Ambulance crews experience significant frustration when hospital capacity issues and traffic delays impede timely patient care, underscoring the need for improved navigation and communication systems. Patients and their families often feel vulnerable and anxious during prolonged response times, while hospital staff experience overwhelming pressure when resource distribution is inefficient, which leads to overcrowding. So, as for the interview and survey, the interview was conducted with 18 respondents, which is a mixture of patients and their families, ambulance drivers, dispatchers, and emergency room staffs. So, what are the findings? The emergency medical services in Marikina face critical inefficiencies, with average response times exceeding 15 to 30 minutes, 87% surveyed patients experiencing delays, and 64% being taken to inappropriate hospitals, which increases anxiety among healthcare workers and the patients themselves.
Let me introduce to you Romero, a 35 years old emergency dispatcher in Marikina City. His core value is putting patient safety first. On every shift, Romero fields urgent calls, assesses emergencies, and assigns ambulances while coordinating with hospital staff and barangay rescue units. Romero's goal, focus on fast defensible hospital assignments, minimizing ambulance turnaround times, keeping communication clear, and building community trust. Despite his commitment, Romero faces frustrating delays and communication gap, often missing timely hospital information and struggling to justify decisions. Like many dispatchers, he values tools that are fast, reliable, require minimal training, and can share live locations with emergency crews. The survey explored common pain points, delays, communication challenges, and what people most want in a decision support tool. This study used a mixed method approach to validate our emergency response solution. We conducted personal interviews with 3 dispatchers from Marikina and collected online survey responses from 20 stakeholders including patient, family members, emergency room staff, ambulance driver, and other dispatchers in Marikina and nearby areas. The survey explored common pain points, delays, communication challenges, and what people most want in a decision support tool. This dual approach ensured we captured the needs and perspective of everyone involved in emergency response. Our research showed ambulance wait times and misrouting are major issues. Every respondent confirmed that the problem importance with 89% of patients or family members experiencing waits over 30 minutes and 87% taken to the wrong hospital at least once. Communication problems waste even more time with 76% reporting avoidable transfers. Dispatchers and drivers struggle with delays using walkie-talkies, phones, and apps like Waze or Google Maps, but rarely get real-time hospital status. Stakeholders prioritize 4 features. 94% wanted real-time ambulance tracking, 89% needed hospital availability updates, 86% requested clear routing and ETA, and 63% of dispatchers called for a dedicated app to speed up response and verify hospital readiness. This result shows urgent demand for smarter, faster EMS coordination tools.
For the solution overview, we offer you the Dispatch Match. Well, Dispatch Match MVP is a mobile-first decision support application specifically designed for EMS dispatchers in Marikina City. So unlike existing systems that rely on proximity-based routing, Dispatch Match uses AI to recommend the most appropriate hospital based on patient condition, severity, hospital specialization, and railroad networks estimated time of arrivals. So the MVP focuses on core functionality that solves the most critical pain points identified through 24 users interviews with EMS dispatchers, the patient, family patients, and etc. The first phase of our customer journey flow is the dispatcher and the driver is going to log using the Marikina City government credentials. After that, the dispatcher is going to receive an emergency call and input the basic patient's information such as the condition severity and the hospital itself. After the input, the application is going to recommend the best hospital with confidence scores and an estimated time of arrival, which we are going to show you using the stars of the recommended system itself. Number 4, the dispatcher reviews the recommendation and selects appropriate facility for the certain condition of the patient. Number 5, after the one-tap dispatch send, it will going to route the instructions directly to the ambulance crew of the hospital that was chosen from the dispatcher screen compared to the driver screen. Number 6, the dispatcher monitors real-time ambulance progress and hospital readiness, just like as what you can see on the monitor right now. 7, the post-event of our application, which is the system creates an audit trail for quality assurance and future model improvement. So that is the current progress. So that is the current progress of our most lovable product, where we have partially done the secure authentication system for government dispatchers. The security is not well done. Number 2, we have considerably considered the patient intake from optimized for emergency scenarios. A recommendation in real-time dispatch system is already done. However, the audit trail functionality for accountability and quality assurance is not yet done.
Okay, so for the growth and scaling strategy, we have here the dispatch match will start with a pilot in 4 barangays to test the app and save time in the emergency dispatches. So after validating the solution locally, we'll rapidly scale to a wide deployment in Marikina in the first 6 months, which is here in the slide, and we will be aiming to reduce bad hospital transfers by stated in the slide, which is 40%. The next step will expand to neighboring cities like Pasig, adding voice features, and finally scale up to multiple LGUs. Our target will be 73 subscribers and over 272,000 net income by the end of 1 year. So next slide. We Here we have already secured 395,000 pesos in initial capital from personal savings and as well as loan, covering all development, equipment, and also setup costs. Monthly operating expenses, we will be keeping it low at 30,000 pesos, and the break even is expected to be at the third month with focused cost management. So most revenue comes from dispatcher subscriptions and citywide contracts with future plans for hospital integration and as well as analytic services to boost the sustainability.
Waste management, we have integration strategy LGU adoption start with high needs barangay. It uses real matrix to prove value. Next will be the internet outage during flood. So the app build offline mode in phase 2 not needed for MVP. So the next will be the data privacy concern. So store no patient PPI use governance issues lagging completely with the data privacy act. So next will be the competition from DOH, which is the 911. And lastly, we have the cloud cross spike. There's open source stack for the API credits. So next is the key learnings. So for the key learnings, proximity based routing isn't just a technical limitation. It's a crucial norm for reports for years of operating with limited information. So the pivot from user-facing app to BG to business to government model after recognizing LGU's control, emergency response procurement. So simplification was critical, reducing the three essential fields with one tap. Dispatch after dispatcher, rejected complex interface. So for the call to action, so the dispatch match transform emergency response in Marikina through a power hospital matching. So specific requests, the formal 6 months pilot agreement with Marikina LCT LGU, introduction to DOH official for national scaling opportunities. So the next step is with the first man is finalize LGU, MOU, and security requirements. Next is the month 2, deploy to for high needs barangay. And lastly, the present initial impact matrix to Marikina Health Office. So the contact details and Facebook linking to demo video and documentations. And lastly, Dispatch Match is more than just a app. It's our commitment to saving lives through smarter and faster and data-driven emergency response. So we are the irregular student, ready to turn this vision into real impact for our community. And that's all. Thank you for listening.